Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to show you guys how to make liquid multipurpose soap. Let's get right into it. Introducing you to my ingredients right now. This is soda ash and STPP. You make sure you cut it out however you have stored it, but make sure you measure it. And before you get into all of this, guys, please, I beg of you, take precaution method, or would I say precautionary methods, by using your nose mask, your gloves, because you know you're dealing with chemicals and you don't want any of it to get on your skin. Please and please and please take precautionary methods, I beg of you, so that you don't end up having will I say a dry palm or burnt skin from one of the chemicals, as one of them is very harsh. Please, so you make sure you can actually soak this separately, your soda ash in a different bowl and your STPP in a different bowl. I just decided to mix them together. After all, you can actually mix them together without any issue. So here, the whole game changer in making liquid multipurpose soap is to make sure to stir it like your life depends on it. Trust me guys, if you stir your liquid multipurpose or your liquid dishwashing soap properly, trust me, it's going to come out fantastic, and like no one will even know that you actually made it at home. It will look like your regular high-end brand multipurpose soap or liquid soaps out there. Please, as you can see here, I'm stirring it like my life depends on it. Now this is SLS. This one looks like rice. All you have to do, like I said before, is to stir properly. So I'm pouring it inside my plastic beaker here, and I actually made a mess, but well, I'm not a perfectionist and I'm not even going to be one. So I just had to, like, I'm a human being after all. So I'm adding water here. Adding water. I'm actually making a 10. I got a 10. What's it called? 10 liters ingredient, but to make 20 liters. Yes, guys, you heard right. 10 liters to make 20 liters. So all you have to do is make sure you divide your water. Since you're using 10 liters ingredient, and you've, of course, definitely you have to measure your water out. Measure your 20 liters water out and divide it again by 2, which is into 2 halves. Use the 10 liter to dissolve all your ingredients. Yes, you heard me right. Use the 10 liter. That's one part of the water, which is 10 liters. Please listen carefully and make sure you use it to dissolve all of your ingredients, like every of your ingredients, before you actually start making do with the other part of the water, which is the remaining 10 liters. You see as we go. So keep watching guys. It's actually very well, I don't want to say it's actually very easy, because I don't want people out there that actually find it very hard and tedious to think, okay, I'm just capping. But it's actually very easy. All you have to do is just pay attention, follow the right procedures, and trust me, voila, you're going to have a perfect multi-purpose soap, and clear at that. It's not going to be your regular or all those cloudy soaps you've seen everywhere. So this is caustic soda. This one is actually very harsh. It is very harsh, but I'm using a very tiny amount, tiny gram. You don't have to use too much. This is caustic soda, sodium hydroxide. Please use a little. Make sure you measure all your ingredients. If you don't have a scale, get a scale. You can't be dealing with chemicals without measuring them and without taking precautions, please guys. So I already measured my water out in my 800 ml beaker right there, and I just poured in my caustic soda and I'm stirring the hell out of it. Yes, stir it, and make sure guys you stir with a wooden, anything wooden. Don't use aluminium or iron, because they are chemicals. They could actually react to something. I've never really used aluminium or stainless, so I always make do with wood, anything wooden. So that you set them aside, as you can see.
So another secret to having a clear liquid soap is to actually mix all of these things and allow them settle. Yes, allow them settle for a while before you start the whole process and all of that. So this is my NITROSOL. This is where, like, this is the cocoa of the cocoa, if that makes any sense. Like, if you don't stir this if you don't stir this to avoid having lumps, trust me, your liquid soap is going to come out with so much lumps and you're going to hate yourself. Like, you'll be like, okay, all of this stress that you've been going through, to what end is this, or is it about? Like, you need to make sure that you stir this with so much caution, else your liquid soap is going to come out with lumps. Yes, lumps. It's going to come out with lumps. So you just have to derive a method here. Like, I was angry, like I was pissed at the world, like, what the hell, like, look at this thing clumping. I tried my best, so I had to go off camera, guys, to mix it thoroughly, to beat Shiggy out of it. So now I'm adding I took it off camera, like I told you. I mixed it thoroughly and properly. Right now I'm adding my sulfonic acid. I'm adding it gently. That's the brown liquid you see there. And make sure, guys, you look for someone that can actually help you to add this thing while you mix thoroughly. Please make sure you look for someone that can actually help you. So, like I said, everything is all in the mixing. If that's your NITROSOL, or if you decide to use Malocel or Genocel to as your what's it called, as your thickener, and you don't mix it like you ought to mix it, trust me, guys, the liquid soap is going to come out with so much lumps, like, you are going to hate yourself. Your effort is almost going to be like, oh, what the hell, so here I was still mixing and thinking about my life. My life. I need to think about my life. But being that as it may, I was still mixing. I mix. I was still mixing. I mix. No. I beat Shiggy come off on my body. You needed to see that NITROSOL. Like, what the hell, man? I had to beat Shiggy from my body. But, well, thank God, though. So I actually went off camera with that NITROSOL. Then after that, I poured in my soda ash and STPP that I already mixed together, poured in my caustic soda, and poured in my SLX and mixed it thoroughly before I even added this my sulfonic acid that you just saw me adding here. So now this is my TEXAPON. I'm adding my TEXAPON in, and make sure as they are pouring it in, helping you out, make sure you're mixing. Next time I think I'll use my longer wooden mixer. I already brought this out and I noticed that, okay, it was actually short. Is it short for the bowl or short for the mixing? I don't know. So I was still mixing, thinking about my life. What type of country is this? Yes, in all we give glory. Yes, we give glory. Yeah, I've actually made this liquid multipurpose soap before. I've never really had the time to actually film it or record it, but today I was like, okay, why not I just bring it to some people that are actually keen on learning how to make liquid multipurpose soap, rather than just doing it and not letting other people being aware of how this is actually done. So I decided to actually film it and upload. So no be say na me no pass, that kind of thing, So I was adding extra water, as you can see, because it was already too thick. So I needed to add water to it, to the mixture. So I know one or two people may learn from this, and trust me, when you get the whole process and procedure, it's going to look like ABC for you moving forward, especially your second time making it. It's going to look easier than the first time you made it. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense. Yes, I guess it does. So the first time may look very hard and all of that, but trust me, the second time wouldn't be like that. So here I was adding my foam booster. The last time I think I used cocamide, but I couldn't get it, so I decided to use this particular one here, as you can see in the video. So there are some people that they've actually been looking for a video like this where they can learn one or two, you understand. And after now, depending on the engagement I get on this, I'm going to bring to you guys another method of actually making just dishwashing liquid soap. Yes, dishwashing liquid. So this one is a multi-purpose soap, meaning you can actually use it to wash your clothes. Yes, any clothes at all. You can actually use it to wash clothes. You can use it to wash your car, wash your dishes. That is why it's called a multi-purpose soap. And don't forget to add in your preservative. If you get this the ingredient from wherever you get it from, don't forget to request for a preservative. You can't make a liquid soap. Practically you can't even make anything without keeping or adding a preservative, because trust me, you're not going to like the end result after 1 week. So here I'm adding my color. I bought the popular color. I made orange before, but I decided to use green this time around. So what you have to do with this color, make sure you add it into a bowl first, dissolve it with water, then you add on the go. Like you saw me right there how I added a bit of it. Then you can add on the go depending on how deep you want your pigment to come out. So that's how you're going to add it on the go. I advise you, please don't just mix everything in a bowl and pour it in. Trust me, it's going to either be too deep and you end up not liking it. You understand? So being that haven't said that, sorry. And also make sure you dissolve first. Please don't just add it in its powder form, because it can actually form is it lumps? I don't know. I won't call that one lumps, like some particles also, or patches. So there I'm adding my fragrance. You can get any nice fragrance of your choice. There are so many fragrances to actually choose from, so you can get any one that you actually like the most. So this is my preservative. That was actually the last thing I added into this mixture. Yes, that's the last thing. Then I mixed it thoroughly, and after now I'll just keep on the side and allow it to settle. All of this foam is going to go away, like clear from the surface, like totally, you understand. So after that, just keep it on the side and don't bother yourself going back to check all of the time and all of that. Just you've done the work, you've put in the work. Just go and chill, like go and rest, you understand. Just go and rest and allow nature take its full course, if that makes any sense. So I still added the remaining water from the 20 liters, because I didn't actually exhaust, it was remaining very little. I decided to pour it in. So at least let me just be true to the whole 20 liters rather than wasting the water. So after that, after a while I went back to check after some hours, and this was it. Yeah. So thank you, Lord. That's all I can say. I did this from scratch by myself. I've done it before, but I decided to show you guys. I hope 1 or 2 people learn something. You can actually learn this and sell it out to people. This is actually it, with the light and without the light. Thank you.